Hi friends, in this video we'll be focusing on sublimation and some problems to solve based on sublimation. Sublimation is the process by which a solid directly converts into a gaseous state without even passing through the liquid state. Sublimation is also a gas directly converting into a solid state without passing through liquid state, which is this definition is basically the vice versa of this definition. For conversion of gas to solid without passing through liquid state, the term deposition is used more often, but deposition and sublimation are basically the same. There are many examples of sublimable solids. Few of them include naphthalene, camphor, iodine, ammonium chloride, anthracene, and many more. Sublimable solids are those solids which sublime on heating. So, naphthalene, camphor, iodine, they all sublime while heating. Sublimation is actually a really easy process, which is very similar to that of evaporation. Let us take a look at the process of sublimation. So, here's the diagram of sublimation process. There's some ammonium chloride in the china dish, burner, a cotton plug, inverted tube, and now let's see why all these materials are required for this process. So, first we take some ammonium chloride in a china dish and we place the china dish on a tripod stand. So, here's the ammonium chloride china dish and here's the tripod stand. We cover the china dish with an inverted glass funnel. This is the inverted glass funnel, and we cover the china dish with it. We put a loose cotton plug in the upper open end of the funnel to prevent ammonium chloride vapor from escaping into the atmosphere. So here's the cotton plug. The reason why we put the cotton plug is because so that we can prevent ammonium chloride from escaping into the atmosphere. Now the china dish is heated using a burner. On heating, the ammonium chloride changes into white vapors. So here's the Bunsen burner and we're heating the china dish. The ammonium chloride on heating changes into white vapors. The vapor rises up and gets converted into solid ammonium chloride by the process of deposition on coming in contact with the cold inner walls of the funnel. So, after heating, the ammonium chloride changes into white vapors, and when it comes in contact with the cold inner walls of the inverted funnel, by the process of deposition, the ammonium chloride becomes into a solid state. So this is the experimental setup of sublimation. Now let us solve some interesting problems before ending the session. First question. You have a mixture of ammonium chloride and salt. By what process can you separate them and why? This is a really easy question. Easiest question in all these three questions. There's a mixture of sand, salt, water and ammonium chloride. How will you separate each and every component? In this question, only ammonium chloride is not asked. Each and every component is asked. So we also need to apply some other separation techniques rather than sublimation. And the third question looks a bit complicated, but it's actually very easy. How will you separate a mixture of naphthalene and ammonium chloride? Naphthalene and ammonium chloride both are sublimable solids, so we need to use other properties to separate these two. So these kind of questions can be asked in exam, and it is interesting to think and solve such problems. Answer. Here's the question. You can note down the question, and here's the answer. So the answer for the first question. The first question is actually very easy. We can easily separate salt and ammonium chloride by sublimation. This is because ammonium chloride is a sublimable solid which can sublime on heating. Thus, the ammonium chloride vapors will rise leaving the salt in china dish by the process of sublimation. The second question is also very easy. First, we need to filter this mixture of sand, salt, water, and ammonium chloride. By filtration, the sand particles can be separated from the mixture because the particles of sand are suspended in the mixture without getting dissolved. The particles of sand are also very large, so they can be filtered easily, and hence we can separate sand by filtration. We can then separate ammonium chloride by sublimation because it's a sublimable volatile component, leaving salt and water. Salt, being a volatile component, can be separated from water by evaporation. Thus, we have separated all the components in the mixture. The third question seems a bit complicated at first, but it's actually very simple. We should think about properties of naphthalene and ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride dissolves in water. Naphthalene does not. By this, we can mix the mixture with water. We can separate naphthalene by filter paper as the particles of naphthalene are very large and they can be separated by filtration. And then we can separate ammonium chloride and water again by sublimation. Hence, we have taken a detailed look of sublimation. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.